Good evening. It's Tammy. I'm going to be looking at the A Little Light on Spiritual Law book again, and I'd like to read what is in the cover called An Overview of the Spiritual Path. I have not read this yet, and I'm just really seeing a few words and going, this could be interesting. So my goal is, why is this important? Okay, this is important because I know we want to usher in a new world. How do we do that? Spiritual laws are the laws. What I've come to understand is that spiritual laws are the laws that we come with our own instruction book. And this is the guide to living on planet Earth, having heaven on earth, being a spiritual being, having a human experience. These laws are universal laws. They are natural laws. These are spiritual laws. These are the laws that we receive to come here and experience our lessons. That being said, we all incarnate to experience life in a physical body. Earth is a mystery school, a place where our lessons are presented to us in the form of situations or particular people. It is the way in which we deal with our life circumstances, and that determines whether or not we pass our examinations. When we respond to all of our tests with compassion, strength, and understanding, we become masters. The aim of everyone who incarnates on earth is ascension or enlightenment, which is the total mastery of all the lessons offered here. This may take many lifetimes, for if we hurt or harm another, we earn karma, which is a debt that must be repaid. Very often our souls will want us to return to earth to meet the same people and similar situations in order to experience the challenges again to complete unresolved issues. Earth is a very special learning environment. The establishment is in the universe. Here we are offered lessons about sexuality, emotions, and finances that are not available elsewhere. We also have a physical body, which is built according to our mental and emotional states. We're going to have conversations about this. This is beautiful. When we are born, we forget our spiritual connection and our past experiences on earth or elsewhere. However, we do not walk our pathway alone. We all have a guardian angel who is with us throughout all of our lives. Angels are pure spiritual beings from higher dimensions who have rarely taken a physical body. Our guardian angel protects us, encourages us, and is our voice of conscience. When we are ready, we also attract other angels to work with us for a specific purpose. Yes, right? Everyone also has a spirit guide who has lived on earth and volunteered after death to train as a guide to help those who are still here. Your spirit guide, wow, is attracted to you according to the light you radiate. And different guides come to you as you change. As an evolved person will attract greater guides. We have many guides who help us with different aspects of our lives. We also have helpers. These are usually the spirits of people who have loved us in life and want to help us after they die. While your angels and guides look after you on a daily basis, there are many great angels who are higher up the angelic hierarchy, the archangels, principalities, and powers in particular, who are watching over the plan on earth. I'm inspired by the plan on Earth. I will post that as well. This is all coming together. It's almost like I've seen all the pieces, and all the pieces are scattered on the table, just like a puzzle. And I know that piece, I got that piece, I understand that piece. A couple of those pieces I've never seen before, but they go somewhere in the puzzle, and it's probably going to go in the puzzle later on. These are also ascended masters, those who have already mastered the lessons on Earth and are helping the whole planet to evolve. We can ask them in prayer or meditation for help. In overall command is the Source, who is known as God, Braham, or Brahma, the Creator, the Godhead, or the Divine. We can ask any of these invisible spirits for help, and they will do what they can within the possibilities of the spiritual laws. We are multidimensional beings. A dimension is a frequency range. This means that part of us may be stuck in low frequency negative emotions, and I also call that slow speed, because life seems to drag on when you're in these states. Whereas, higher vibration or a faster vibration, we just move quickly. And life seems to move quickly. And I understand being stuck, and I just did a video on letting go and feeling that stuckness. So this means that part of us may be stuck in a low frequency negative emotion, while other part is radiating compassion and love into the universe. So we can have it all. It can be all there present. It's just what you focus on. So the third dimension is the animal kingdom. Very materialistic. The third dimension is the animal kingdom. Very materialistic and negative people are also in this dimensional frequency and have often forgotten their divine connections. Okay, this is all making sense. Think about what's going on right now and what's happening right now in the world 2021. Our planet is now moving into the fourth dimension. I'll have to say, this book was written a few years ago, so I believe we're moving into the fifth dimension at this time. And at this frequency, humans begin to remember past lives and the truth about who they are. The heart begins to open to unconditional love. And I also want to say, in the fifth dimension, you are begin to remember that the separation is real. Like, we know we're one, but we're seeing the separation more and more. And one of the things I keep bringing up is that with every spiritual awakening, there's a paradox, and it goes to extremes, right? So once we start saying that there's right and there's wrong, and there's, it's very much three dimension, fourth dimension, especially if you're aware of it, but you're still doing it, right? So at this frequency, humans begin to remember past lives and the truth about who they are. And then there's knowing who you are and why we're here, and the connection we have to spirit and each other. The heart begins to open to unconditional love. In order to move into the frequency of the fifth dimension, people must have forgotten themselves and others. In order to move into the frequency of fifth dimension, people must have forgiven. Okay, this wasn't making sense. Okay, so yes. Okay, let me repeat that. In order to move into the frequency of the fifth dimension, people must have forgiven themselves and others. Yeah. Fear and negativity will have been transmuted. Here is the understanding of oneness. The sixth dimension is the frequency that we rise to when we leave our physical bodies after ascension and are purifying our light body for greater service in the universe. in the universes. See? The seventh dimension is known as the seventh heaven. Oh, of course. This is where the higher ascended masters and most of the angels reside. And this makes sense, how the layout of the segments are going, the 4 segments in this book, the laws of creation, the laws of life, the laws of creation, the laws of higher self, and then the laws of higher frequency. Seventh heaven. This is where the higher ascended masters and most of the angels reside. Wow. Your soul is a higher aspect of you. Okay, the soul star, the 8th dimension. Wow, it's got to be the 8th dimension. It's very interesting. Wow. I'm seeing something for the first time. I'm going to have to draw it out and I'll explain it to you later. Okay, your journey or your soul is a higher aspect of you which holds all the experiences of your journeys through many planes of existence. A part of your soul, which is your personality self, has been sent to Earth to learn, while your higher self or soul knows that you are a spiritual being in a human body. Your lower or personality aspect has forgotten. Your task on Earth is to remember who you are. Many people are in a soul sleep and unaware that they are even spiritual beings. Wow. So think of that. People are here actually not even understanding that they're a spiritual being, like at all. And that's the importance of really seeing that everybody here on this planet, there's 7.7 billion people, and they are all having their own experience with what's taking place every day. Wow. Their higher selves are sending difficulties and pain, which are wake-up calls that set them seeking and searching for the truth. I talked about that today. A window of opportunity has opened now for spiritual growth. Many souls are wishing to incarnate to take advantage of it. We have the chance to pay off all our karmic debts and master our lessons. At this time, there is also more spiritual guidance and help available to us than ever before so that we can move quickly toward ascension. In order to do so, it helps to understand the spiritual laws so that we can move forward with clarity and understanding on our journey. Wow. Okay. When this book was written was during the 2012 shift. Okay. So here we are 8 years later. Our bodies are completely new in 7 years. And we are at this cusp now. There are karmic debts, and it seems to be on the corporate level now. And as things are falling apart on the external world, it's becoming very clear that there's spiritual work to be done. I really hope you join me with this book, and I'm really looking forward to more videos and more talking with you, and namaste.